Welcome to Go for the Pin with your boys first. I am that leg slap Professor
KV, aka Selena Kyle O'Reilly, aka Ludacris Son Eric, aka Jordan Grace Jones.
It's DJ Knuckles, aka Mr. Thursday Night.
Okay, that's not how you do it. Okay. If it's live, that means we meant to fucking do it.
I don't give a
Welcome to Go for the Pin, episode 220 with your boys first. I am that leg slap student, Mike EQ, and I am joined to my right by
Your boy is in the area. I'm back. I'm 100%. All of the gimmicks, all of the schnavitzes and yawns have been taken care of.
oh my my goodness. All of the gimmicks in this name.
All of the gimmicks. Got my mic back. Got my board back. Yeah, that's what I said. I mean, we out here. DJ Knuckles, aka Mr. Thursday Night, BKA. I write shit down. And Mike, what a week!
Sir. Yeah,
what a week!
Yeah. NXT Vengeance Day happened over the weekend. We had AEW Collision from Australia. That happened also during All-Star Weekend. So we'll get into that. We'll actually talk about some AEW. I know Ray and a couple of the other AEW watchers are going to enjoy that. Yeah, man, we got a lot to talk about. SmackDown, some interaction with Solo and Jacob, and we'll get there. Actually, we'll start off with SmackDown. And we'll make our way through the rest of the week. But before we cover WWE news, this Sunday,
oh boy,
live, Battle Club Pro is back.
Let's get it popping.
I am super excited, Knuckles. I am super excited. Battle Club Pro presents Get Wrecked. It goes down this Sunday. Yes, Get Wrecked.
As opposed to Get Rowdy.
Yeah, no, we're not getting rowdy. Okay, we're not gonna get rowdy. K Quick will not be there. But the Pretty Little Problem, Jim, will be there.
Oh my,
okay. She will. She's actually competing in a Survival of the Fittest match. The winner gets a future franchise championship match. Now this is interesting. I mean, it's a lot of people in this match. Some that I'm familiar with, some that I'm not. But we got to go with home team here. I'm going with Jim. And just because I'm training at Fallout doesn't mean I have any type of inside information. I don't know, right? I don't know. And I like not knowing. I like just watching as a fan. If you ask Jim, she says she's going to win the match before it even becomes a battle royal. She says the other competitors aren't even going to get a chance to get in the ring because she's going to pin Dave Vanity before the other opponents get a chance to get in the ring. So the Survivor of the Fittest match, it's supposed to start with two people, right? Yeah. Jordy says it, or Jim says the other competitors are not going to get a chance to get in the ring. So we'll see. She says she's going to win the whole thing. I believe her.
Confidence.
Of course. I mean, come on, it's Jim that we talking about here.
But confidence also breeds contempt.
Oh, okay, you are right. By the way, the address is 4111 39th Street, Sunnyside, New York.
Why didn't you tell me to try to get you should have sent me the banner. I could have had the crack staff or staff on crack, whichever one, put it up for us. Next week. No, it's this Sunday though.
Well, it's this Sunday. So just go to Battle Club Pro. You'll see it. Let's run through the card really quickly here. And then we'll get to SmackDown. So we have for the Battle Club Pro Tag Team Championship. Federated because of Rembrandt versus Jobber Tears
Are they babies now? Or is this a heel situation we got going?
Federated are baby faces now, apparently. Apparently. You know, I gotta go. I've had my issues.
Sorry.
I've had my issues with Federated in the past, as we all know. Abe Khan is not my favorite person in the world. However, I gotta pull for home team here. Federated, you know, Jobber South hasn't been seen since Jobber Slam 4. Where are our tag team champions at?
We say that about another promotion not too long ago, but that's neither here nor there.
Right. So I'm going with Federated to win the match. Again,
Federated.
However, whatever I pick is totally my opinion. I have no idea what's gonna happen.
Federated or babyface?
Stop it. Get some help.
Where am I in an alternative universe or something?
You gotta watch Battle Club X, pal.
Jesus Christ.
Available on YouTube everywhere.
I'm flummoxed right now.
I see. Bewildered even.
No, but you want to but you want to know something? The way like I had a thought that maybe, but then I was like, nah. I saw the promo they cut on Instagram. I was like, that is a really babyface Law and Order SVU type promo they just cut. Like with the New York City skyline with the bridge in the background. And I was like, that was real Benson and Stabler of you, Federated. Yeah, that was okay.
Yeah. Well,
man.
Because Remy Brandt, let's win those tag team titles. Also on the show, we have for the Battle Club Pro Nemesis Battleweight Championship. Champion Jocko defends against A-Game, Joseph Alexander, and the colossal one, Mike Law. Yeah, go ahead, Knuckles.
If memory serves me correctly, Mike Law was the inaugural.
Correct.
And so all of these guys have been former champions.
Correct. A-Game actually never lost.
He had to give it up to injury. That's right.
Yeah, exactly.
That was Jobber Slam 2 years ago?
3, yeah. So that would be 3.
It should be good.
Oh, yeah.
This should be really good.
A lot of top tier matches here. I'm excited.
Yeah, who you going with, brother?
My gut tells me that Jocko retains. But
he's been doing work though.
He is, yeah.
He's been doing work, bro.
And I'll take y'all a little bit behind the curtain. I've been like training with Jocko a lot. Guy's the real deal. He's the real deal. That's all I'm gonna say on that. He's the real deal. Yeah, I'm going with a retention here. Okay. We start to get a little bit to the top of the card here. So for both the Icons and Fallout Shelter championships, Savannah Evans defends the Icons championship.
Oh,
Sammy Chaos defends the Fallout championship against Cosmic. So it's a match. Both titles on the line. Cosmic versus Savannah Evans versus Sammy Chaos.
I can only say one thing about it.
Where's the kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
Oh, it'll be a kaboom, all right.
It's gonna be a kaboom.
It'll be a kaboom, all right. Here comes the boom.
Yeah, listen, like the fuse.
Like, yeah, right. Yeah,
No,
right.
but on a serious note, though,
Yeah.
the three of those have those three ladies have an extremely high chance of being match of the night.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's a couple of matches on here that have the possibility, but
Like Savannah Evans,
TNA
uh,
superstar Savannah Evans.
yes, full transparency. Last August at Jobber Slam when I went up to New York, that was my first time seeing Savannah Evans live.
Yeah.
So
The cannibal.
yeah,
Yeah.
she's legit.
Yeah.
She's very, very safe wrestler, but she's stiff as fuck. She really lays in shots.
Snug?
Like, snug, if you will.
Yeah.
In public, if you will, snug. But no, couple that with our girls, Sammy Chaos.
Oh yeah.
We
Yeah.
love, as V would say, we love Sammy over here.
We do.
But man, y'all just make sure everything's nailed down. That's all I'm gonna say.
You forgot about your favorite, Cosmic.
Cosmic, but here's the thing about that though. In this situation,
Cosmic has nothing to
seeing-
lose.
no,
Uh.
and I mean this as from a journalist perspective, not from a personal perspective. Cosmic knows I love her. We had her on the show. Me and Mike. Mama Leaks in the building.
Yes, yes. Hey, mom. And thank you.
You talking about, hey, mom. Hey, man. You know what you need to do? You need to give mom what she rightly deserves.
Yeah, Beck Sheen. Hit the other one. Because I just messed up. Hit the other button.
What other button?
I just said it was an effect Sheen. If you don't hit it, they're gonna let you know about it. And not an effects machine. There it is. Yeah. I meant machine. Thank you, Knuckles. All right.
Mom always gets the applause around here.
Of course, as she should. This is tough, man. This is really
But
tough.
no, what I was gonna say was, from a journalist perspective and someone who's been following Battle Club,
Yes.
let's keep it a stack. Cosmic hasn't been on the right side of history lately. So
She gonna get you for that, not me.
no,
Not
personally, but journalistically, statistically, she hasn't been on the right side of history so far. So a lot of people, not me, because I know what Cosmic is capable of. She was the longest reigning Icons champion in history, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So that goes to say that, that's saying something. So that goes to say, seeing that the history of the last year, since Jobber Slam of last year up till now, a lot of people would say she's the dark horse in the match.
Yeah, I can see that. It's a fair assessment.
But that's not saying that she can't win.
You're right. We
do dark horses on this show for the Rumble all the time. And if you paid attention to the episodes, one of our listeners picked a dark horse and his dark horse won. So I think that was kind of strategy though, but whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is the match in itself is going to be very, very good. It's going to be extremely good.
Seems like I'm the only one actually making legitimate picks here, Knuckles, but it's all right.
Okay, if you want me to make picks, I got A Game.
Okay.
I got A Game.
It's fair.
I got
the Survivor
I still don't think I got A Game. I still think Jobber Challenge got to cross paths with Joe Kim at some point. So I'm going for a retention there. And I got Sammy.
Okay. What about the Survivor of the Fittest match? It's Jim, Dave Vanity, Dave Rivera is in there. Brother Greatness is in it. Dante Valentine, Andy Lee Ray is in there. Herlene Lopez, Zenift, Cat Castle, It's a couple of people I'm not too familiar with, but if they're on this card, it means they have done something to be on this card. So just because I haven't personally heard of them doesn't mean, or have not seen their work. I shouldn't say haven't heard of them. Have not seen them work doesn't mean that they're not a quality contender to win this match. But I'm biased, so I'm going with Jim just because I'm biased. But shout out Dave Rivera too. That's my guy. But I'm biased.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Jim as well. We love Jim. I locked up with Jim, and apparently
let's not remind the people of that one. But it's in our intro video. It is in our intro video.
Listen, I'm a broadcast journalist. I'm not a professional wrestler.
Yeah, you are.
You know what? It'll be my first time using it since I got it back, man. You, dude.
Wow. All of that. Wow. Oh man, he's got the sensor machine with him. All right. Man.
That's good comment.
You said you're going Sammy?
Yeah, I'm going Sammy in the triple threat.
Wouldn't it be something if Cosmic won both titles and she's the only one that's not defending a title?
Hey, listen, you know what they say in the business. If they're gonna push you, they're gonna make you lose a lot before they strap that rocket to you and shoot you to the top.
This is true.
That sounded awful. I'm sorry.
No, I got what you were saying.
Okay.
Don't worry, Judy is not a part of this show. All right. Yeah, I'm going Sammy as well. Sorry, Cosmic. I'm going Sammy as well.
Cosmic knows we love her, man. And either way, if it is Sammy or if it is Cosmic, either way, we all win.
Yeah. Shout out to Savannah. Let's give Savannah some love too.
Damn. I gave love at the beginning of the segment.
You did.
She's legit.
She is. All right. More championship matches here. For the Battle Club Pro Franchise Championship. We have Coach Jorge Santi challenging Yaya.
The gifted one.
Yaya.
That guy.
Whew.
Oh boy.
They are gonna tear the house down.
There's absolutely no love lost here.
You're right. Yaya, actually, I saw a clip of Yaya. I think he gave Santi, was it a power bomb? And Santi's head hit the top of the venue. Like he had him up so high and dropped him down at Santi's
Was that
head.
some years ago?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So I remember that.
Yeah, I was there for it.
That was Santi?
That was Santi. Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I got to go back and look at that because I don't believe that. I thought that was some other person that they brought in on the show.
No.
I did not know that was Santi. I'm tripping.
So Yaya's been champion for over 700 days.
He's in Gunther status.
Is it time?
No.
I can't bet against my coach. It's gonna be a long. It's gonna be a long practice. I can't bet against my coach. Are you kidding me, Knuckles?
I didn't tell you to bet against him.
So you go in there, and you take arm drags from Santi. Arm drag. The students that watch the show
won't
get exactly what
and won't
and should, but no.
And can't.
No, there's no can't. How's your shoulder doing? I know you was injured last week.
It's still a little bit sore, but que sera, you keep pushing.
That's right. Spoken like a true athlete. So yeah, you can get in there. All right.
Rusev, super athlete.
You know what? Okay. In all seriousness, I want to go with Santi, but Yaya, the run he's been on, I don't know. I don't think so. This is tough. You know what? No, screw it. I'm going with Santi. Santi wins the franchise championship. I said it.
You hear this guy?
Yeah.
I believe in Santi, but Like you said, Yaya's on
You
a
believe in
roll
him like
with
you believe in Joe Hendry? All right, let's keep going.
Yeah. Silence gives consent. In this case.
Oh
In
my
any
God,
other cases.
yo. Oh
In
my
this
goodness.
case. In this
Knuckles
case.
said that, not me. All right.
In this case.
We heard you the first 5 times. All right.
I just want to make sure it was clear.
All right, back to get wrecked. For the 5 B is gonna kill us. Shout out to King B, wherever he is. I think his flight lands from Nova Scotia. Sometime
All right,
in the
here
next
we
3
go.
weeks.
The Nova Scotia jokes are out of control.
Are they? Well,
yes.
All right. So are the Judy jokes, but you don't see her complaining. All right. For the 5 points championship. You sure doing other things, not complaining. All right. For the 5 points championship, we have.
Don't talk. Never mind.
Oh my!
I was about to say.
Please don't get us
You
canceled.
try to go. You can try to say something at the dinner table. They tell you don't talk with your mouth full. All right.
All right. Oh man. Wow.
I'll give it to myself. Okay, because I'm.
For the 5 points championship, Steve Pena takes on Prince Ahmed. You want to talk about a match that could steal the show? This right here, they are gonna beat the crap out of each other. Like they are. I'm telling you right now.
Trees.
Yo, Trees, what up?
What it do, Trees?
Happy belated, my boy.
Oh, my boy had a birthday?
Yeah, recently.
Ooh.
That's my guy. I've known Trees.
Birthday.
What now? Like, how long we know each other now? Trees like going on 20 years, bro. Something like that. It's been a minute. Yeah, going on like 20 years, man. That's crazy. I'm giving my age away, but yeah, gotta be about 19, 20 years. Word. It's my guy. All right. Yo, Trees, if you in New York area, Battle Club Pro presents Get Wrecked on Sunday. It's a fun wrestling show for everybody, you know what I mean? Shit, chilling, good looking. Yeah, in fact, almost 20. Yeah, word. That's crazy,
man. 20
Word.
years, bro.
That's a fact.
Real friendship right there. Rap battle. Oh,
oh man.
Yo mama.
You know it's crazy. We go back to like the rapping days, like in the school and all
like
of that.
On the corner?
Like, yeah, on the corner.
Like posted up at the store?
In school.
That's
drumming
dope.
on the tape and all that. Word.
Yes.
That's a fact.
In the classroom.
Yeah. We got in so much trouble. That's a whole nother story I'll tell you off air. But Trees know what we talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just
Hey.
I can't talk about it on the air, but Trees know what we talking about. Yo, school safety, the deans, all of us couldn't stand us. All right.
Not school safety. Good God Almighty. What's
bro,
y'all
they
doing?
chased us all over the school. Oh man, don't talk about my boy like that. I know you talking about. Don't talk about my boy like that. Shout out to.
Wait a minute, did Mike just freeze? Okay, so Mike just froze. No clue why. Okay, so until Mike comes back, yeah, he just dipped out. Little technical difficulties, folks, but nothing to worry about. He'll be back in a second. I am going to take this opportunity while Mike gets it together to tell everybody, Trees Mama Leaks, everybody that watches this show, we appreciate y'all. Y'all stay tuned. If you're watching, y'all stay tuned. Very special possible announcement at the end of the show. Mike doesn't know about it. It was just something that we talked about earlier on the show. But yeah, we appreciate everybody that watches. We would appreciate it more if you liked the show. Subscribe to the Go for the Pin podcast page on YouTube. Did everything. There we go.
Wow. Things happen. We're live. All right, we're live. We're back.
Yeah, are you sure? Are you here?
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
I'm back now.
Sure.
I don't know what happened.
And you're black.
Yeah, I am. That is very true. If you
Dude, wrestling is taking a toll on you, boy. I see 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm old.
5.
I need a haircut. It's fine.
You got half of that right.
I'm old.
You might need a haircut, but you're not old.
All right. Thanks, buddy.
So you get this Happy Meal in the front of your head, bro. You ain't old.
Happy Meal is crazy. But yeah, where was we? We was at Prince Ahmed and Pena, right?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm going with Pena to retain. And love Prince Ahmed, great coach. I don't think I'm giving too much away there. I know his character is like, he's this bad guy from Egypt and everything, but he's super dope. And super creative. The torture artist. But yeah, I'm going with Pena to retain here.
Yeah, I'm going with Pena. Yeah, I'm not going against Pena.
You better not. He'll chop you like literally right there. And
I want me and you walked him to the ring. I'm not going against him.
All right, and the last match, TNA Knockouts champion, Marsha Slamovich.
The vet, the homegrown.
That's right. Takes on Santana Garrett, the returning Santana Garrett. This one is gonna be good. Jordan Grace is not in the match, but Marsha is, and so is Santana Garrett. I'm not betting against Coach. Marsha got it.
Yeah, I'm with you. Marsha's got it.
And that is Battle Club Pro. Get wrecked.
Get rowdy.
Not quite.
Every time you say get wrecked, it just reminds me of K-Quick.
Yeah, I know, right? That goes down this Sunday. It's an afternoon show. Bring the kids. It's for everybody. Doors open at 2. Bell time is at 3 p.m. We are going to try to start on time. Again, it's 41-11 39th Street, Sunnyside, New York. Best wrestling in town. So come check it out. Some of the greatest talent you're going to find around. And I really mean that. I really mean that. So shout out to Joe Kim. Shout out to everybody involved with this. Shout out to all of the coaches. And shout out to all of the fans. I hope to see you guys there this Sunday. This is my first Battle Club Pro show as a trainee, as a student here. So
yeah,
pretty interesting. I'm not booked on the show, but a goal of mine is hopefully before the end of the year I progress enough to get booked on one of the shows. So let's see. And daily update from Fallout. Wrestling is hard. Arm drag. All right. Now that we got that out the way, let's get into Friday Night SmackDown. Let's see. Get this up here. There it is. Friday Night SmackDown.
There it is.
All right. Couple of notes. Let's see. Let's talk about the main stuff. Again, as I explained last week, we're not going to talk about every single detail that happens on the show. Yes, we are a review show, but it's more of a review of the review in a sense. Because I'm sure you guys already, whoever cares about Friday Night SmackDown, y'all have already gotten your news on Friday Night SmackDown. We're here to provide a different analysis on our views on Friday Night SmackDown. All right. Let's get right into it. So Cody Rhodes came out to the ring, kicked things off. He started talking about Solo Sikoa. Didn't say much about Drew McIntyre. Figures. Jacob Fatu came out there. Said he plans on bringing the title back home to his family where it belongs. Solo arrived by himself on the screen. Cody wanted to talk
In
to him.
all white.
In all white. Yes. Good note. Yeah. In all white. What do you think is the significance of that?
I mean, it could be like
If there is any, maybe that's what he wanted to wear.
Like I always like to say, two things can be true. Either he just chose to wear all white, or maybe he's turning a new leaf. Maybe he's following instead of leading. Maybe he's, it could be a plethora of things that could be going on with Solo. Losing a match of that magnitude can be humbling.
Yeah, with a Ula follow.
And K Dot said it best: be humble, sit down. That's what he said.
He did say that. He said a couple other things.
Yeah, he sure did. Yeah,
all right,
on worldwide television. Yes, he did.
That's another show, another time.
And he looked like this.
Say Drake. All right. Okay. All right. Oh my. All right.
Greatest song in the last 5 years.
Is it though?
For a song that ain't meant to be a song.
Yeah. Greatest diss song in the last how many years, but yeah. It's just funny. He never won a Grammy. Well, he didn't win a Grammy for Good Kid, Mad City, but he won 5 for a diss song on Drake. All right. Just saying. Okay. More build up for the Elimination Chamber. Trish Stratus was there.
I know you like that.
Of course. So Tiffany defended the women's championship against Nia Jax. How did it end? DQ? I don't remember, right? Something like that. Or did Tiffany just beat Nia? I can't remember. Let me look. Because either way,
it was DQ.
Okay, it probably was. I'm just
no, I'm sorry. Did Tiffy hit the moonsault?
The prettiest moonsault ever. Let me see.
Somebody helped her. I remember that. Somebody helped her. I don't know who it was, but somebody.
No, Lorraine interfered, caused a disqualification. But then they attacked Tiffany after the match.
Oh, that's right.
Trish Stratus
came out. Trish Stratus got involved, then Charlotte got
taken out. Right. Trish got involved and got taken out, and then Charlotte came out after the melee ensued.
Yeah, she got taken out for real. Like, she got taken out that she went to the back. She was like, man, you know what? I came out here, man. I ain't signed up for this.
Yeah.
Like, I'm out of here.
Trish has always been smart. She's always thinking.
Yeah.
Good head on her shoulders. What? All right. Anyway, all right. Things our producers are gonna go crazy over. All right. Anyway. I just said she's intelligent.
Okay, you could have led with that.
Oh, all right. I can't even focus now.
Because you're thinking about it.
Yeah. Okay.
He admits it.
Stop it.
I'm thinking about
Get some help.
All right. Easy.
I can't get no satisfaction.
Oh man.
I try.
Oh my. All right. Serious here.
Please.
Trish gets taken out. Tiffany's laid out in the middle of the ring, hopefully in as much pain as is humanly possible, as CM Punk once said to a John Cena while he was laid out.
Sure
That's what it was given. That segment right there was Tiffy. Oh, Tiffy, can you hear me? Wake up. And Charlotte basically said, in case it wasn't clear, I choose you. I'll see you at WrestleMania. How do you feel about this? I'm going to solo you for a second. Solo!
You want my professional opinion or you want my personal opinion?
Both, sir.
Okay. Personal opinion? Professional opinion? This is the match everybody wanted to see.
Sure is.
This is it. But personally, all right. You're gonna have to completely burn the walls down at WrestleMania for me to appreciate it, though.
I think they're gonna tear it down.
They're gonna have to.
I think they are. I mean, two very, very talented women.
And here's the thing. The only way I see it being a possibility is because Charlotte does make good WrestleMania matches and makes her opponents look really well at WrestleMania.
No
Case in
doubt.
point, Rhea Ripley.
Twice.
Made Rhea Ripley look really good. That Rhea Charlotte match.
Rhea is really good, but yeah,
that Rhea Charlotte match 2 years ago at 39.
Yeah. They killed it.
Banger.
Yeah, they killed it. Banger. After banger.
So, you know, personal feelings aside,
yeah,
it's the one we want. So they got to deliver. They've got to deliver. Stand and deliver, as NXT would say.
Yeah. We'll get to NXT in a little bit, actually, but yeah, okay. Carmelo Hayes defeated R-Truth. I'm trying to just go through this quickly here. I think Naomi faced Chelsea Green, if I remember correctly. Trying to see what happened there. Naomi defeated Green, of course. It was good though. It was good.
Yeah.
The Motor City Machine Guns defeated Los
Stars. Let me back up. Let me stop you for a second.
Yeah, please.
What I was personally fearing, I believe is starting to happen. And I don't want it to happen. I need some legitimacy put on the Women's United States title.
Okay.
It's okay. Chelsea Green's a great wrestler.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm having some difficulties with my eye right now. Yeah, eyelash. Chelsea Green's a great. Shut. You know what? That's okay. Yeah, I'll let you have it.
Oh my.
But no, that was bad. Now that I think about it. But no, she's a great wrestler, but she was a comedy act. Let's be honest. She was more comical than her. Now you put a title on her, and it seems like the comedy side is still overriding her wrestling ability. And I don't think that should be the case when you're a champion. I think it should either be 50-50 or 60-40, but it should never be the same as what it was before you became a champion.
Fair.
And I think, and I'm really hoping that WWE does something about that, SmackDown in particular, since we're talking about it, and puts a little bit of legitimacy behind Chelsea, because her only championship wins have come against our girl Mia,
right?
Michin, and I know she defended against one other person. Who was it? I can't think of it right now, but she's only really had 2 title defenses. But I need somebody deep in that SmackDown women's locker room to challenge her and, push her to a limit that we haven't seen out of Chelsea Green before. I
agree.
and then have Chelsea win. Otherwise, this title run is going to be called a joke, and I don't want that for her because she's too talented.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I enjoy Chelsea.
Oh, the character is amazing. The character is wonderful, but there has to be at some point, especially when the people clamored for this.
Yeah,
they wanted Chelsea to win the United States Championship. It
I was
all
going
over
for Mia, but I understand.
I was going for Mia as well, but the majority of the world wanted Chelsea Green to win.
Yeah.
Now she's done it.
Yeah.
So now what are we doing?
Yeah, I agree. All right.
So I just wanted to hit that before you completely skipped over it. It came to my mind like the last minute.
No, I get it. All right. So let's keep going here. LA Knight defeated The Miz. I mean, duh. Let's see. I'm trying to get through this quickly here. Okay, let's just go to the main event. Jacob Fatu versus Braun Strowman versus Damian Priest to see who's going to qualify for Elimination Chamber.
Mm-hmm.
Damian Priest won the match.
Right choice.
I agree. I mean, Jacob doesn't need to be in the chamber. And Strowman, yeah. Strowman doesn't need to be there either.
Strowman is past his main event days.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
It's over for Strowman.
I won't say it's over, but he's past his main event picture days. The roster's too stacked to have somebody like Strowman. To have somebody like Strowman in main event picture. Like Strowman's rarely on TV. Like literally.
Yeah.
And when you have a roster such as SmackDown, and I think isn't Bronson coming to SmackDown?
Yeah.
See? And Bronson hasn't even come back yet from injury. So, it's just I don't know. Ever since he won the greatest Royal Rumble, I never took him serious. Harsh words, but I'm just saying.
Wow. Well, I mean, I can't disagree with you, Knuckles. I think Strowman is always going to be an attraction. I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
When you look like Braun Strowman, he's always going to be an attraction.
Right.
He is a former, world champion. Yeah, Strowman's always going to have a place, but yeah, you might be right. I think maybe it's
just like respectfully, just like R-Truth, he'll always have a place, but he will not be in the main event picture for a world title ever again.
Yeah,
but he definitely has a place. It's just sometimes I think WWE does things to shine a light on people.
Yeah,
but it has an adverse effect. Like him winning the greatest Royal Rumble for what? Like, what did it get him? Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
And then you gave him a title belt that we haven't seen since the greatest Royal Rumble. And we haven't had a greatest Royal Rumble since the greatest Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
So, like, what was really the point? Like, what were we trying to accomplish here?
No, you're right. You're right.
That's just my opinion. I mean,
no, you're right. All right. What else was I gonna say? So Solo showed up to help Jacob. But Rhodes ran down there to fight him. A fight ensued outside. And all hell broke loose pretty much. Yeah, I mean, I don't know where they're going with this Solo and Jacob story. But that's good because that means I'm still intrigued in it. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yep.
All
I
right.
said this. I said this some weeks ago. I said I'm not gonna assume anything anymore. I'm just gonna sit there and let it cook.
Let him cook.
Let them cook.
Let him cook. We like Glorilla out here. All right. SmackDown gets a near fall for me. I enjoyed SmackDown.
SmackDown was good. It gets a near fall for me.
Shout out to Bailey, by the way, who participated in the All-Star game. That's why the Celebrity All-Star game. That's why she was not at Friday Night SmackDown. She was too busy bowling.
And turn around, jumper look like ass though. No pun intended. Damn.
Oh my God. All right. Okay. All right. So before we get to NXT Vengeance Day, all of the talk was about AEW Collision. And the reason all of the talk was about AEW Collision, because they had great matches there? No. Because the building looked amazing? No. Because they used a smaller ring than they normally use in the United States. That is what the big controversy is about AEW Collision. Sure, timeless Toni Storm won back her AEW Women's Championship, but that's not the story coming out of this. By defeating Mariah May, becoming a 4-time, right? The only person in
the only
4-time winner of either championship, right? I don't think anybody in AEW's won a title 4 times there, right? I don't believe so. Well, except Orange Cassidy with the international champion. I'm sure he's won that like 18,000 times. And the TNT championship. The TNT championship as well. That was traded like crazy. But the world title, I don't think anybody has won a world title.
No, not a world title, no.
Okay. Yeah, they was trading the TNT championship.
Moxley is the closest with 3.
Okay. So shout out to Toni Storm. I'm not gonna front. So I'm watching it. Shout out to Monty. Love you, baby. I'm watching the show with her, and I'm like, the ring looks smaller. I did notice that. Like, it wasn't something that was unnoticeable, right? Especially like to people that are really like, in the know, I guess you could say, with wrestling or whatever. Like, it was definitely a noticeable difference. I don't think it affected the show at all. I don't know why it's all of this controversy about the ring, but
it's the aesthetic of it all, man.
Okay. All right.
It's the aesthetic. When you're so used to watching a television show, when you're used to watching, so you're so used to watching WWE with their 20 by 20.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden they pull up to a show with a 16 by 16. You're like, what the fuck?
16 by 16 we crazy. I train in a 16 by 16, but
that's what I'm saying. That's the thing. That I think that's the thing that everybody was like tripping about. Like, yo, what are y'all doing with this darn Fisher Price ass ring at goddamn Grand Slam Australia?
It was an 18 by 18, by the way. But yeah.
Either way,
it was smaller. Now,
there's somebody tried to sit there and say, "Oh, yeah, it's the same size ring that that TNA uses," but they know
TNA does use that ring. ECW used the same size ring. WCW, I think, used the same size ring. So, yes, wrestling companies do use 18 by 18, and some even use 16 by 16. That happens all the time.
Yeah.
But Knuckles, I agree with you. When you're accustomed to seeing a certain size, when they give you something smaller, you're like, whoa, what happened?
I'm sorry.
Anyway, like, hold on there. It's not what I remember. It shrunk. All right.
Yeah, you walked right into that one.
Oh man. All right. But no, Collision was a really good show. I will give them that. The Adam Copeland match. What was it? A tag team? Him and Jay White?
Yes.
Yeah.
That wasn't the match of the night though.
Okay. What was your match of the night?
Oh, it was definitely Omega Ospreay, Kyle Fletcher, and Konosuke.
They don't miss.
They,
Those
they,
four
bro,
guys just
they
don't
brought
miss.
the house down from the jump. They were like,
Yeah.
listen, we're gonna go out first. We don't need to be the main event. We're gonna go out first. We're gonna burn the house down, and I dare you to take a bucket of water and put it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's exactly what they did.
That's the old thinking of top that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Which you should want to do.
And nobody could do it.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I enjoyed Collision. I won't spend too much time on that, but I did enjoy Collision. I thought it was a good show. Mariah May, Timeless, Tony Storm, great main event. Strong main event. Tony Storm won. That was the right decision.
Yes.
And yeah, I give it an airfall. Wow, we're actually saying something good about AEW, right? But yes, I give it an airfall. It was a very solid show.
I tend to agree. I will agree.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say how about Kama's face.
I will agree. I my only thing is I think Harley could have put.
Oh, Harley and Mercedes.
Yeah, I think Harley could have did a little bit better. I feel like there was 3 matches in there that included hometown people, and Harley was one of them.
Yeah.
I think if they'd have had Harley put on a better showing, still have Mercedes win, but have her put on a better showing. This is the same thing that's going on with that I said before about Chelsea.
Yeah.
I want Harley Cameron taken seriously. She's not, she's a beautiful face, obviously. But she can wrestle, and she's got numerous talents to back her up in wrestling that she can use. Like, I would like to see her get pushed a little bit further. But other than that, yeah, I'm with you. The show was good. The show was very decent for a Collision show. Or a Grand Slam.
So the thing is with Harley Cameron, I think once you're put into that comedy role, it is very difficult to break that image. I'm not saying it can't be done. We've seen it done. But it is very difficult, right? Because if you're good at it, the fans and the office are going to look at you as just that comedy act. Yeah. That's why I think a lot of people have trouble taking Orange Cassidy serious. Because Orange Cassidy for so long had been like the comic relief guy that can go when he needs to go, but he's more of the, I'm going to give you the softest kicks in the world and the fans are going to pop for it. Like, he's been that guy for so long that I think it's hard for some people to take him seriously. It's like, all right, take like a Colt Cabana, right? That can go. But Colt does the comedy wrestling a lot. I couldn't buy Colt as a world champion. Like, if they would have put the world title on Colt Cabana, if they ever did that. I'm just saying, just using that as an example. It's hard to break that mold is what I'm trying to get at. You can do it. Drew McIntyre did it. McIntyre, 3MB, anybody? McIntyre did it.
Oh, yeah.
So you can do it. You can do it. But it's tough. It is really tough. But I think Harley's talented enough to be able to break that. All right.
Yeah.
Since we're on Saturday, let's get to NXT Vengeance Day.
Yes.
Run through this quickly. Stephanie Valkyrie defeated Fallon Henley to win the NXT North American Championship.
I'm with it.
Yeah. It was good. Fallon's actually really good. People don't give Fallon Henley enough credit.
She's really, really good, but they weren't doing anything with her.
Yeah, the group's not working.
Not. Ta-da! As my complete green screen goes haywire. Ta-da! Didn't I say this months ago?
Yeah, you did.
Timu fatal influence or fatal attraction,
Toxic attraction.
toxic attraction.
Don't worry, my pop says
whatever.
the same thing. He says fatal attraction. I'm like, no, that's the movie. It's toxic attraction.
Oh,
I just remember JC going toxic at the beginning of the music. That's how I can remember that.
Yeah, Timu toxic attraction, bro. That's
Just
come on,
bring
man.
back Amanda at this point. If like, just bring back Amanda.
Anything can happen at this point.
Yeah. But yeah, it's not working. Shout out to
Mm.
Stephanie. And we did predict it, like not jokingly, but like loosely. I think you got that right. If we were taking it serious, like you got it right.
Yeah.
I actually went with Fallon to retain, I believe, but it is what
No,
it is.
matter of fact, I know I got that right because I was like, darn, it's time for Stephanie. Everybody else that came in on that crop of people at the same time got title shots and either a champion now or at least got the shot. Stephanie didn't get shit.
That's a fact.
This is her first real chance at the championship. Yeah. Come on, man.
Yeah. All right. Fraxium defeated Josh Briggs and Mora. Whatever.
Who?
Exactly. So they were attacked, they being Frazier and Axiom, after the match by some like mask guys. Okay, we're doing this again.
By the Kings and Nines.
Kings and Nines. Oh my god.
Kings and Nines.
Oh my. Yeah, whatever. I don't. This has been done to death. But all right.
It's giving what's the name of that group that NXT had for a long ass time? It's giving Retribution.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So Eddie Thorpe defeated Trick Williams in a Caribbean strap match. Caribbean strap match is crazy, but yeah, in a Caribbean strap match.
I spit in the face.
People would want me to be cool.
Yeah.
Carlito.
By the way,
yes.
I implore you to go watch Carlito's interview with Chris Van Vliet. That is the funniest interview I have ever seen in my life.
All right.
In my life. Carlito is a freaking moron. He is so funny, bro. Like, and it was done live, so it's not like a studio. It was like, bro, that's the funniest interview I've ever seen Carlito do ever. I implore you to go watch that.
Carlito's hilarious. Yeah, and since we're talking about NXT, we can I guess just quickly mention if anything happened on this past week's show. Well, a couple of things happened on this past week. Yeah, big week on NXT. NXT is cooking.
Yes.
But we'll get there.
I'm trying to tell y'all.
Nah, yeah, I hear you. It's so much wrestling. But no, you're right. You're right.
But they don't have that D word behind their thing anymore.
I'm sorry?
They don't have that 13-letter word behind their name anywhere.
You anymore. Had to like
I'm for real.
All right.
First of all, the word you thought I was talking about does not have 13 letters in it.
It doesn't. It only has 4.
That's why I had to specify. Unless you be real scientific, and if you are, we don't have time for that shit.
Oh man. Well, if you break down the but all right.
They don't have that word. They don't have that word next to their name anymore.
Oh my. Okay. All right.
You know the word, Mike.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Developmental.
Oh God. Oh God. You're right, because they have LFG now.
And they have Evolve.
Yeah. All right, well.
This is what I've been trying to tell y'all for the last year. That this brand is not developmental anymore. Sean is taking this and he wants it to be as big as Raw and SmackDown. And right now, he is.
It's not gonna be.
I'm sorry.
As long as it's NXT, it's not gonna be.
You're
It's not.
You're crazy, dude. You are crazy. You are
You gotta also. So hold on, Knuckles. You have to, and this is usually what I counter with, right? The majority of wrestling fans, the majority of mainstream wrestling fans, they're not watching NXT, bro. They're just not.
That doesn't mean that has nothing to do with the fact that this brand can't be as big as Raw and SmackDown. The thing about it is that they're taking talent that would normally get lost in the shuffle on Raw and SmackDown, and they're putting them all on one brand, and they're all talented people, and they're bringing crazy content.
I don't think they're gonna spend.
Go ahead. You don't think they're gonna spend what?
I don't think they're gonna spend the marketing dollars to make NXT as big as like Raw and SmackDown. That's really what it comes down to. As far as content wise, yeah, sure. Could NXT be on the same level as Raw and SmackDown? It could be. But they're
already on the way. They might not be there right now, but they're on the way. They done freaking merged with TNA, Mike. Come on, bro.
I know. What happened with the last company that merged with TNA?
We ain't got nothing to do with the mistakes that they made back then.
You're right.
Okay.
You're right.
And what company was that merged with TNA? What company was that?
It was All Elite Wrestling.
You really just answered my question for me. But
remember Kenny Omega won their world title? Yeah, that did a lot for their business.
Yeah. Kenny Omega's gonna win their world title. And that'll put butts in the seats.
There it is. There it is.
But no, I mean let's think.
Our producers
Kenny Omega in AEW or Shawn Michaels with Triple H's backing.
Yeah.
Right.
I would love NXT to be as big as Raw and SmackDown. I think
it's going to take time, but I think
on purpose they're going to make sure that it's not on the same level. Like I feel like on purpose they want you to get NXT and we're not talking about like the Jordan Graces and people like that. I'm talking about like the younger talent. I think they want them to get reps on NXT first before in order to prove themselves, in order to get to Raw and SmackDown. That's why I feel like they don't want it to be on the same level, because they want NXT to kind of be like that middle ground. I'm not even going to say that, that first step, kind of that middle ground between developmental and main roster.
They want them to learn the WWE style.
Correct. Before they get to Raw and SmackDown.
Right. Yes.
So that's why I think they're going to, on purpose, keep it at a certain level. On purpose, but I could be wrong. We'll see.
But you know what? But you know what? I agree with you when saying they want to keep it at a certain level. But you know what? That could easily be taken out of their hands by the fans and the watchers.
It could if it starts to build up some momentum. Wait, sorry, I got distracted.
Monty, he did it. That guy over there. He did. I didn't say it. He said it.
So you didn't just text me to say it on the show? I guess it wasn't you. All right. Is that
wow? That freaking bus. Stop driving so fast. Let me cross the street. Don't run me over. Did I text you to tell you to No, I did not.
All right. Just making sure it wasn't you.
This wasn't me.
I guess it was the anonymous GM or something. I don't know. Give me a second. The go for the pen anonymous GM. Because we already got anonymous producers.
Right.
I'm actually trying to. I'm not going to run over Knuckles anymore. All right.
Oh, you said. Oh.
Yeah. Shout out to
an hour, 4 minutes and 30 seconds late. Floor it. Oh, okay. Okay.
Wow. Now he's reading the comments.
How you done made me change it to my alter ego? I'm about to get in your ass. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Where you been?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You about to do what? I'm sorry. Oh man.
I feel like I'm on a Masked Singer right now.
Well, if Beyonce comes out and like helps us, that'd be amazing.
Through the years.
All right.
All right. Ethan Page.
Incapacitated is crazy.
Yeah, Ethan Page defeated Javon Evans when he knocked his teeth out. Okay, it wasn't his teeth; it was his mouth guard. But
Yes.
yeah, yeah. I mean, you called this. You said Ethan Page would win. That makes sense to continue this feud. This is gonna lead. Well, this is leading to Ricky Saints, who made his NXT debut last week. Ricky Saints and Javon Evans versus Ethan Page. And who was Ethan teaming up with? Oh, Wesley. Wesley, yes. So that goes down next week on NXT.
Yes.
First off, how do you feel? Well, how did you feel about this match? And secondly, how do you feel about the Ricky Starks name change to Ricky Saints? I think we'll be used to it, but
I'm not gonna hold you. I hated it at first, but then I sat there and I thought about it. I was like, there's a lot of, I don't want to say bad juju, but there's a lot of negativity attached to Ricky Starks because of the way, not directed to him, but when you think of Ricky Starks, you think of a talent that was held down by a company and wasn't put on their television programming and was made to sit at home and this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. We all know who the person is. We knew who he was when he walked out into the crowd.
Right. They knew who he was.
Right. They knew who he knew. I mean, anybody with common sense that watches wrestling on a regular basis, doesn't matter what promotion you watch, especially if you watched AEW, you knew exactly who he was.
Yeah.
But the name change to Saints, shout out to V. He had to tell me wherever he is. I didn't know he was from New Orleans. I didn't know that. So now it makes perfectly good sense. The football team in New Orleans is the Saints.
Correct.
He's from New Orleans, so
yeah. So wait, so Starks is his real name?
That's what I'm thinking. Starks is his real name.
That's also his real name. No, so our producers are telling us that that's also his real name, and you know how WWE likes to own. Yeah. So one of our producers will remain nameless. Asked the question, why did Jade have to change her name? I mean, didn't have to change her name, and Ricky did. I think it was a legal thing with AEW. I don't even know. I don't think it was like they wanted to change his name. From what I was hearing, that it was a legal thing. They changed his name. Yes, producer number 1850. WWE does like to own the names of their talents, but I know recently, people have gotten to keep their names. Samoa Joe got to keep his name. AJ Styles got to keep his name. Shinsuke Nakamura got to keep his name. I'm trying to think of other people that came in from other places. Jordan Grace is keeping her name, even though, like she's the TNA deal. Candice LeRae kept her name. Like a lot of the time, Johnny Gargano kept his name. Like a lot, Adam Cole. The list goes on and on of people that actually got to keep their names when they came to WWE. I think it was something legal. If I read that correctly, it was something legal, but I could be wrong. And with Jade, she, I guess they didn't have a legal issue with Jade. Jade was able to use Jade Cargill. Because Ricky should be able to use, if Ricky Starks is his real name, he should be able to use Ricky Starks. That shouldn't be a problem. They can't copyright his name if it's his name.
Right. If it's his name.
They can't own his name. They can license it, but they can't own his name. It's his name.
Right.
Like if Randy Orton was to go to AEW, they can't tell him he can't use Randy Orton's name.
Yeah, because that's his real name.
That's his name. Exactly. So very interesting. Good question, producer number 1850. And good comments.
Okay, so
Yeah.
he said on the name change, this is what he said.
Uh-huh.
Quote, it's just a throwback. It's not really a throwback because the New Orleans Saints are still around, but Saints in itself is pretty indicative of New Orleans. Regardless if you think of the football team or the French influence and things of that nature, it's as close as you're going to get to Starks. I like the name. It's going to take time to get used to it, and I respect that they care so deeply about me that they will rebel against the name change. At the same time, I'm a product of New Orleans first and foremost, and I want to pay respects to that as well.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yes, I can
Looks
definitely
like
respect
John's in the building.
that. Hey,
Some are
John. Hey.
oh my. So John asks, do you think Vince McMahon misses his WWE creation? My creation.
I'm gonna kill it.
I'm gonna kill it. I was gonna say I'm gonna kill it. NWO as he turns around. John, we're having a little bit of fun there. I'm sure he does, but you don't just leave your entire life behind and not like miss some aspects of it. I'm sure he misses some aspects of it, but I don't know Vince. But yeah, I mean, I don't think we've seen the last of I'm sorry, guys. We're live. We're on the air. I'm just reading. Our producers are amazing. I just want to let y'all know that they are amazing. But to finish up your question, John, yeah, I think he does miss a little bit of it.
Oh, hold on. I gotta hit our producer with this.
Stop it. Get some help.
Oh,
If you believe that, all right. So John said Ryback said in a podcast that he's always very honest and open about everything. He said he never took steroids. Is he being honest? See, at the risk of being sued, I'm gonna be I gotta be very careful with what I say here.
do I have to be careful?
Believe, yeah.
Okay.
You know what? No. Say whatever you want.
Okay.
I have to be careful.
Stop it. Get some help.
Oh my. I won't say steroids. I will say I do not believe that Ryan Ryback is natural.
Did not have assistance.
I don't believe he was natural. If that makes sense. You can read between the lines on that. You're not gonna sue me.
And there it is. And that's been Go for the Pin, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, well, join us next week. Where were we? We was finishing up NXT.
Yeah, because we got to get to the main event.
Okay. That's pretty predictable for me, but okay. Obafemi defeats A-Town Down Under.
Oh, not that main event.
No, I was just saying. Okay. And then Julia defeats Bayley, Roxy, and Cora Jade to retain the NXT Women's Championship. Roxy took the pin.
Yeah. Surprising. We all thought Cora would.
Yeah, I agree with you.
That's very surprising.
So, John asks, do you think the Ruthless Aggression era is better than this era? It's preference.
Preference. Yeah.
Everything is preference.
Definitely preference.
I can't. So you said, do I think? So, I guess he's asking for our personal opinions. Let's look at it, man. The Ruthless Aggression era gave us John Cena, gave us the, I guess, rise of Edge, Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah.
Gonna stay away from that other name. Shawn Michaels had a resurgence. I'm not gonna say it, but he did have a big part of the Ruthless Aggression era.
Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle. I mean, Undertaker. That SmackDown 6, like,
Yes.
was
Is
yeah,
amazing.
it was. It was. It gave us literally SmackDown from 02 to 04 was like some of the best television around, like best wrestling
Right.
television around. Is it better than now? Because Ruthless Aggression era would have been from 02, the end of the Attitude Era. Yeah, so 02 until 08, right? Because the PG era started in 08.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you got DX back during that time period too, where Shawn and Triple H could still wrestle and was on TV every week. A lot of great stuff. The debut of the Elimination Chamber, the debut, Edge's first title run. Ruthless Aggression era is really dope, man. I'm trying to think. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's better than now. I think it's all preference. I think that the athleticism now is better, but that's just because the athletes keep evolving. But in terms of story and interest, I don't know if it's better right now. What do you think, Knuckles?
Okay, so is the root of the question, is this era better than Ruthless Aggression?
Yes. Or is Ruthless Aggression era better than now?
Is Ruthless Aggression era better than this era?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say no.
Oh, okay.
What did you say? You said yes.
I said I don't think I gave a straight answer.
I can easily give a straight answer and say, do I think Ruthless Aggression era is better than this era? Absolutely not.
Okay.
Not taking anything from the talent, because like you said, that SmackDown 6 was legendary.
Yeah.
Legendary. And if we think about it, the Attitude Era, the roster that they had was legendary.
Correct.
But I'm basing it on where we are, and I say this is my leading factor, where we are in women's wrestling in this era than where we were in Ruthless Aggression era.
Good point.
Women's wrestling was bra and panties matches, what belts on a pole matches,
matches.
Yeah, pig slop matches, hog pen matches, Thanksgiving turkey gravy matches. Like, it was really stupid, and some would say degrading and demoralizing to women's wrestling talent. But now, in this era that we're in, the Triple H era, and I'm gonna use a line that Road Dogg said that I heard on the internet, with Hunter at the helm, Slee.
Oh boy.
See, I cite my sources and I show my work, but that was funny. But
they better do that in July too. Go ahead, continue.
Ain't it though? Say it again for the people in the back. But yeah, women's wrestling is where I
know our producer would say that. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, women's wrestling is where I'm leading with. We have 4 women's championships in WWE.
Yeah.
Where we had 1 in the Ruthless Aggression era, and then we rarely saw it on TV.
Yeah, you're right. And
so yeah, so that's what I'm basing my premise on. Has nothing to do with the men. The fact that the women are main eventing more often in 6 months than women did in 2 years during the Ruthless Aggression era, that's saying something.
Yeah, agreed. And with that being said, our main event was for the NXT Women's Championship. Julia defeated Cora, Roxy, and Bayley, with Roxy taking a pin. Is Roxy done with NXT now? Because she did qualify for the elimination. I hope so as well. I think she was quietly moved to Raw, but
She's got nothing else to prove in NXT.
Agreed.
It's time to
Roxy,
move on.
Roxy defeated Raquel to get into the Elimination Chamber after some distraction and things of that nature outside. So yeah, I mean, and I think this was Roxy's way of doing business on the way out.
Yeah.
It wasn't quiet. It was quiet to me because nobody said anything. Nobody said anything on Raw about her being moved to Raw or anything. But I didn't see. Did you see anything, Knuckles? Nah, she just appeared.
Yeah, she just
Like, all right,
appeared.
just appeared. It's crazy, but yeah, she just appeared.
She
Like,
just
oh,
walked
okay.
up to the Spectrum Center and was like, "Ah, bitches, I'm here."
Yeah. And speaking of which, you were there. You get to say it. I was there.
I was, Mike. I was there.
Where are you now?
You son of a! I was there. I was there. No, listen. I don't think you heard me say. I was there. See, me.
All right.
I was there.
Producers.
Me. I was there.
Okay, you were there.
I was.
I'm very happy for you.
I was very happy for me. And nephew, of course.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
Nephew.
anybody? Well, we'll get to it. Go ahead.
Well, give me
Starting
a
off the
second
show.
here. So John asks, why is The Rock's daughter still in NXT and not on the main roster? Because she's not wrestling anymore. It doesn't seem like she's gonna be like actually in the ring wrestling. Looks like she's gonna be a on-screen talent.
And you know what? That's good for her.
Yeah. Look, she gets to do what she loves, right? Assuming she's getting to do what she loves. I don't know Ava, so I can't say if she's happy with just being a GM. But listen, take it from this guy. She gets to be in the business and not have to take bumps. Call it a win. Okay?
Right.
Call it a win.
Right. A win is a win is a win is a win.
Yeah, it is. So shout out to Ava. And maybe she wants this. Maybe this is what. Come on. You got to figure if Ava wanted to be in the ring, they would have Ava in the ring. Let's be real here. Like you said, Rock's daughter. They would have her in the ring if Ava wanted to be in the ring. Maybe she likes this. Maybe she's
content.
Like, all right.
She's content with being a authority figure.
Yeah. Because is it because she's like she got hurt? Let's just. Oh my! Oh, okay, all right, Because so our producers was informing me of the reason she's not wrestling, which I won't share. Which I won't share on the air. Okay, because she was so she was injured. All right. So just to clarify, she was injured. Okay. So that's even.
Thank God.
That's even better. I'm sorry.
No, I'm glad it was that and it wasn't something else.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, as long as she gets to stay, doing something in the business and wait. Sorry, our producer is talking to me. I don't know. I don't know how they do this on live TV where it's like, especially in like the McMahon era, where it's like 18
distracting.
people to you at one time in your headphones.
It's distracting.
Yeah. Well, that's why Foley said he couldn't do it anymore. He was tired of the old man yelling in his ear doing. Oh man. And also I've done commentary before. Not with as many people in my ear, but I've had like 3 people, and it is so you got 3 people. You had 3 people in your ear, and the fans, right? So the audience, the crowd, and then you got to watch what's going on in the ring. Like commentary is not easy either. Shout out to our producers. We love all of our producers.
All of our producers. Very critical and vital to the show.
Yes. And V loves our producers wherever he is. All right. What do we give NXT? Vengeance Day.
I'll give it a near fall.
Okay, there it is. Near fall. I don't know. I'm just not. I'm not as impressed with the takeovers, or they're not takeovers anymore. But that's what in my mind they still are. I'm just not that impressed with the PLEs from NXT anymore.
They're
Like
very predictable.
I
And sometimes.
yeah, and I find myself enjoying like their television show more now than the actual like PLE. I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is. I want to enjoy. It's not that I don't enjoy it. It's just I don't know. It's like, it's like okay, that was cool. Do you think The Rock's daughter? So let's call her by her name. All right, we don't have to keep calling her Rock's daughter. Do you think Ava? Right? Do you think Ava knows she isn't great? She isn't a great in-ring worker. That's why. Ouch. John, have you ever been in a ring? Serious question. Like I'm asking seriously. And I asked that because, and no offense, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful anyway, but a lot of times us as fans like to say people aren't great in the ring, and we've never been in one, right? And it's not really a fair critique. We're not really qualified to speak on that, because a lot of times somebody felt they was good in the ring or they wouldn't be in the ring, but to answer the question, I don't know. I don't know if she thought she was a great in-ring worker or not. But yeah, I mean, you also got to realize, right? Like you only get good in the ring by having, one, good people to work with, and two, more reps. Like you don't just because she's Rock's daughter doesn't mean she's going to automatically be amazing in the ring. Like you have to get to that. Like, and she's still super young. I think Ava's like early 20s, mid 20s. Like she's super young. So all of that takes time. Like actually Stone Cold once famously said he didn't know what he was doing in the ring until about like 7 years after he started wrestling. It took him 7 years to finally say, all right, yeah, you know what? I think I figured it out a little bit. You know what I mean? So, and Ava hasn't had nearly that amount of time. So it takes time to get really good in the ring. And it's hard, man. Wrestling is hard. Like if it wasn't, everybody could do it. Like, and everybody thinks they can do it until they actually do it.
Right.
It's hard. I'm just gonna verify right here. Yeah, bro. Ava's 23 years old. Super young, man. 23 years old.
Who, Ava?
Yes.
23?
Yeah.
Wow.
23 years old. Yes.
I thought she was clearly pushing over 25. 26, 27.
August 14th, 2001.
23?
23 years old.
Wow.
I don't know if you want to read. I can't.
I will say this: if our producers want to post something on social media as a short, I don't feel comfortable saying that, honestly. no disrespect, but okay. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. One of our producers is here. If they're ready, I need them to show their face.
I don't know if he can.
Okay, never mind.
All right. Well, we are live, and if it's live, it means we meant to do it.
Yep. That's
Um,
exactly what.
Uh,
Water.
yeah, please. Can we actually commercial break?
Commercial
Something-
break. Is that what we're doing?
I think so. Like, wait, hold on. Okay, yeah, like I think that's needed.
Okay.
Wait, what's happening?
No,
Before I hit
we'll
it.
go ahead. We're gonna cut. We're gonna cut to one of our producers.
Oh, okay.
And are we soloing said producer, Mike?
Sure. Solo.
So no. All right, we're gonna add him to today, ladies and gentlemen. Back for a good time, not for a long time. I
That's
think.
That's
King V is back.
Yay!
For any of you motherfuckers that decided to post those clips of Jada Parker's transphobic ass and her wardrobe malfunctions, you're a weird waste of a good nut. Fuck you and fuck everything that you stand for. I'm fucking out. Take me the fuck off.
I'm trying to wait. Hit the button. There we go. All right. That was King V. Everybody.
That was. So at a minute,
I
at
didn't
an
even know
hour,
that.
31 minutes and 30 seconds, are we gonna take a commercial?
I think we need to. Yeah.
Okay.
Here's a message from Big Swole.
What's up, everybody? It's King V, DJ Knuckles, and the one and only Big Swole. Okay, Swole mentality. Yes. Always. Big personality, Swole mentality. You know what it is. How you doing? I've been good. Healthy, peaceful, joyful, you know. Just living and loving. Thank you. I'm feeling good.
Yeah. You did a wonderful job tonight.
You did that. You know, it's my calling.
The sugar was killing me. I was on the floor.
Listen, the southernness comes out deep, you know, when I'm around my people. And next thing you know, all the sugars and babies and loves. Yes, bless your heart.
All your thoughts? All your thoughts? So Candy.
My brain not cooked in the middle.
Yep. Burned on the edge. Alright, so we're going to ask you one question. So everybody wants to know, me and V all obviously with the Go for the Fan podcast. Yes.
Okay.
We want to get you back on the podcast. We're going to ask you a question. When are we going to see you back?
Pondy Reed. Pondy Reed. Did you just see me in that thing? Oh no. See, you probably will never, ever see me take a bump. I'm healthy, and I wrestled with active Crohn's disease my whole career. You know, so that was my strength that I gave. And now, since I'm healed, the Lord said, "Don't you go back there." That's not that body that I just gave you. So what you get now is my personality, my charisma, my promos.
And we all right with that?
Yeah. You take what you take.
Listen, and don't ask no questions.
And don't.
So say amen.
All right, man.
Say amen again.
Ashe.
That's Big Swole, DJ Knuckles, King V. Love you.
All right. Shout out to Big Swole.
Shout out to Swole.
Yeah, Swole mentality. All right. Well, as you guys heard before the commercial break, King V had some things to get off his chest.
Yes.
So, okay, what wardrobe malfunction? I don't. Do I even?
You didn't even. You don't know.
No, and I watched NXT this week, but I didn't notice anything.
Well, okay, so in very short order, you know they had the triple threat match for the Women's North American Championship. The number one contender.
Our producer just told us what. Oh my.
Yeah, and it spread across internet like wildfire because it really, really did look like. Yeah,
spread is crazy. Spread is crazy.
Yeah, 'cause she took a Thez press from Kalani Jordan, and when she fell back, like I love Jada Parker like just like the next guy, and I say, oh, she's gorgeous and she's got a huge behind and all of that, but even this was like, whoa. That's like if that is what that was, that was like a major fuck up.
Wow. Okay.
A major fuck up.
Wow. Y'all sure it wasn't? And again, doesn't make it any right. Y'all sure it wasn't like the
All I could tell you is go look at it for yourself.
That's why I'm all right. I literally just read it and they have a picture. Y'all sure it's, and I'm not gonna sit here and analyze it, like that's kind of crazy. But y'all sure it wasn't like the skin tone? Okay. I just got clarification. Okay. I'm not gonna sit there and analyze it as much as I guess the rest of the internet has done already the last couple of days. I don't know. You guys gotta realize, like, I'm under a rock sometimes. Like, like
you got to be if you ain't hear about that.
I didn't, and I watched, but remember, I don't watch NXT live, so I watched it because I was at Fallout on Tuesday. So I watched it the next day. I didn't, maybe because I'm not like, I wasn't looking for that. Like, so, I didn't even notice it, but all right. I mean, sheesh. Well, I'm sorry that happened to Jada. That's unfortunate. And man, yeah.
Okay. So now I'm seeing completely different things now. I'm seeing that reports that it was not the front and it was the back.
I'm sorry. All right, I got what you're saying, but
yeah, because like when you fall back in a Luthez, like and you sell a Luthez press, your legs go up and the momentum of your fall will take you like up and then you come back down.
Right.
I don't know.
We'll spend way too much time on Jada and her,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I just hope whoever's over wardrobe in NXT will take this as a lesson learned and do better next time.
Right. Whatever it was,
I'm sure it was a mistake.
Yeah.
Nobody plans to have something like that happen to them on live television.
Right.
Okay, moving right.
Yes,
along.
please. Either way, Kalani was in that match. Jada was in the match. They both lost. Because they were too busy worried about each other. And who won?
Carmen Petrovic.
Yes, Carmen Petrovic. She's gonna go 1-on-1.
They wasn't even busy. They wasn't even busy. They wasn't busy worried about each other. Jada hit the teardrop on
and then
Kalani,
she started posing.
And she started celebrating and whatever. And Adonis threw Carmen into the ring, and she rolled up Kalani and got the win.
Yeah, and they didn't really care because Kalani and Jada, whatever is going on with those two anyway. So,
Right.
So that's cool. I'm trying to think. The Hardys are gonna go against No Quarter Catch Crew next week after they were challenged by No Quarter Catch Crew on NXT. So that's gonna happen. The man, and V's not gonna like this, the man they called Moose showed up at NXT. Huge pop from the crowd there.
Everybody wanted.
I know. And Oba said we're gonna get it. You're gonna get what you want.
Everybody wanted. Absolutely.
Yeah. So give me one.
Hey, Rocky.
Yeah. But yeah,
rabbit out of my head.
it's heating up. And in the main event on NXT, it was Jordan, Julia, and Stephanie versus Toxic. No, it wasn't that.
Nope.
It seems like it. That was done on purpose, guys. But no,
Boop, 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 boop. No, it wasn't.
yeah, it was.
Oh, okay.
What?
I'll let
Didn't
you
they
have
go
it.
up against Didn't they go up against JC and them?
Yes.
Yeah. Again, toxic control. Oh, no, not them. You know.
Oh, okay. Okay. I see what you're doing.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, whatever. I guess. I guess. It was fine.
Yeah.
It was fine for what it was, I guess. And I guess they cemented the new era in NXT.
Yeah.
With Jordan, Julia, and Stephanie all standing tall to end the show. Also Robert Stone got attacked backstage by that masked group.
That group. Yeah.
Retribution 3.0.
They better make something good out of that. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
They better make good all this darn hype they putting behind it.
Our producers are going crazy on Moose on the
yeah.
private site, by the way. But you know, the man they call Moose. Wait, I was getting to wait, did I give my count for NXT Vengeance Day? I don't think I did. Yeah, 2 count because for Vengeance Day and for the near for the TV show, 2 count for the pay-per-view. I'm just not that invested in the NXT pay-per-views anymore. I don't know what it is. I used to love NXT pay-per-views. I used to go to them all the time, the live events or whatever. I'm not invested in the pay-per-views like that anymore. I don't know what it is. Maybe
I respect that.
maybe it is the predictability.
Yeah.
Maybe. All right. Anything Raw? Anything on Raw?
Yeah, my son.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, yes. Nephew was on Raw. Made a very
Yes.
appearance on Monday Night Raw.
Very good appearance. Hold on. For those of y'all that don't believe, let me get out of this and excuse my
Our
background.
producers are giving steaming 1 counts for the
Steaming
NXT.
1 count.
Yeah, for NXT, which they never do. NXT is over in this on this show, so I don't know, but
Right.
apparently Terry Crews was on the show, disguised as Moose.
Terry Crews.
Terry Crews is crazy, but yes, huge pop for Nephew making his
Huge pop for Nephew. I'm about to see
on Netflix debut. Yeah, he made his
Yes.
debut.
He sure did.
And did
Can you solo me?
Solo.
All right, so I'm gonna turn this around and see if you see anybody familiar right about there.
There it is. Look at Nephew.
It's in slow motion, so of course, he gets the dap up by Penta.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, man. Listen, I fool around and clown around on this show a lot, and I think maybe that's probably the basis of why they got me on this show, because I'm an idiot.
Love you, Knuckles.
But no, for full transparency. So I strained a muscle in my arm the week before. So I'm still kind of struggling with it. But when you go to these arenas in these cities, they are very strict about, weapons and this, that, and the other. And a lot of these arenas are still strict about the COVID thing.
Really?
So yeah. So they do some arenas still do temperature checks, at the door.
I didn't know that.
Some of them do. I know the arena in Savannah still does. I don't know if they do now, but before I left, they did. And the last time I went to a show at the Spectrum Center, which was SmackDown, I think they did it. So I'm going in Sunday. I catch the flu.
Oh my.
I got 102.7. So I'm like, at this point, I'm like, okay, I gotta do something. So I'm knocking back contact. I'm drinking water, orange juice, eating fruit, blah blah blah. I gotta drop this temperature.
Yeah.
Because I can't. The tickets are already paid for, and if you could tell, like by those seats ain't cheap. Those seats are not.
Yeah, I know.
Those seats.
I've had floor seats 10
were-
years ago, and they weren't the price they are now.
I probably spent about like you can see this is what okay. So let me move along. So I got like 102.7 fever Sunday night.
Oh man.
Monday morning, I wake up, I feel miserable. I can't move. I can't roll out of the bed. Like I'm dead inside, outside. So I'm like pounding down water, hydrate, blah, 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 blah. So I take my temperature before I'm taking my son to this show. Like he's talked about it for months.
Yeah.
Like I'm taking him to this show. Like and there was even a moment, full transparency here. This is literally Jonathan talking to you. Full transparency. Like I broke down Monday afternoon because I didn't think I was going to be able to take my son to this show because I had gotten sick. So I dropped it down to like 100.6. I was like, you know what? Close enough. Let's hit it. So we get in the car. I'm pounding down water, like bottles of water, trying to drop my temperature. We get to Charlotte. I darn near pee on myself because all I've been doing for that 45-minute ride is throwing back water.
Yeah.
Bottle of water after bottle of water, trying to drop my temperature. So like we park the car, we detour. We park the car, we go to a Target. I'm like, Jeremy, we gotta go. I gotta go over here first before we go over there. And so this, that, and the other. So I went through so much on Sunday night and on Monday morning and Monday afternoon for Monday evening to come around. And I get to see that.
Yeah.
The look on my son's face
made it all worth it. Round of applause for DJ Knuckles, man. Yeah, man.
It's stuff like that. It's stuff like that.
Amazing dad, bro. And I mean that.
It's stuff like that you will never forget.
Yeah.
And literally, I got sick again at the show. Like it was an hour left in the show, and I was just like nodding off because my temperature is spiked again. So, bro, but for people who have children, you understand what I'm talking about. That look on his face right there is something I will never, ever. Oh, sorry, something I will never ever forget. That look right there.
It's amazing, bro.
It's something I will never ever forget. Everything I went through, the sickness, the whole arm situation, the money, it didn't matter at all. And he could take that and tell his kids. He could take that and tell his kids about it when he grows up and gets married and has children. He's like, man, like your grandfather took me to Monday Night Raw and I did this, that, and the other, and blah, blah, blah. Oh. Not even to mention. He was like, Dad, I want to take my belt with me.
The championship.
So we took his belt. First of all, what you're not going to do is you're not going to ruin this with your shenanigans.
I'm sorry.
I want to hear that dumb about what it's called. I don't want to hear that right now.
All right, I'm sorry.
But here it is.
Yeah.
I'm sick as a dog. Again, the show ends. They have Cody and Carmelo Hayes as a dark match. That is Lillian Garcia.
Oh, we love Lillian.
And that is Cody.
Yeah. Nice.
And Cody also signed the spinner belt that I've had on this show before. So, you know, I'm I'm over the moon for my son,
It's
and
amazing.
yeah, man, it's a good feeling, dude. But Raw
Yeah.
to describe Raw. To
Yeah,
describe Raw.
Hold on, John. Yes, Moose. Moose is not technically in WWE, but they have the agreement with TNA, so Moose will be wrestling on WWE television next week. It is Moose versus Lexis King, I believe, for the TNA X Division Championship on NXT. And second question: do you think Solo will be a great solo
I see what you did there.
wrestler?
I said
Yeah.
the solo. Bad.
Right. Yes, but I don't think at this very moment. And I have already said that I think Solo needs people around him at this point. But
I agree.
we'll get to that, I'm sure, another time. But yes, please tell us about Raw so we can bring this home.
Yeah. So the energy in Spectrum Center was really good from the jump. The opening segment was Sammy coming out talking about Kevin and still clamoring and begging for that match against KO at Elimination Chamber.
Right.
Excuse me. Adam Pearce comes out and says, we've told you over and over, no, this, that, and the other. Adam Pearce actually has a dialogue with my son walking back to the entranceway, which was dope as hell. And I think it got caught on TV. I'm not sure. I think Adam turned to my son and said something. I think, not sure. But yeah, eventually he gets the match. It's unsanctioned. It is not official. So everything with that has developed, and I think in the pay-per-view Saturday?
Next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
Yeah, not this Saturday.
Next Saturday. Yeah.
Right.
So that's that. We had
Now that you mentioned that, I forgot Trish Stratus and Tiffany will take on Nia and Candice LeRae in Toronto. Trish is out of semi-retirement because she wasn't really fully retired anyway. So
right, exactly.
Always good to see Trish back wrestling. Yeah, go ahead, Knuckles.
Right. So I'm trying to think what I think it was Dakota and Dakota and Ivy.
Yeah.
Dakota and Ivy had a really good match. I don't think the crowd was as appreciative of it as I was.
Okay.
Dakota ended up winning, so she's not a number one contender for the Women's Intercontinental Championship belt.
So we're gonna run that back.
Yeah, we're gonna run that back. Yeah, the first one was good.
Yeah.
So we're gonna run that back.
But we're gonna have Dakota lose to Lyra again.
I don't know.
I
I think Dakota wins. They ain't doing a lot.
I don't think so.
With Lyra.
She just won the title.
Doesn't matter.
I
Doesn't
don't
matter.
This isn't AEW. I don't see that happening.
Bro, what are they doing with her?
Doesn't matter, right? They're not taking the title over this quick.
It doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't. Not in WWE.
If you're not gonna...
I don't see it, bro. I do.
Okay,
not,
so she's the female Shinsuke Nakamura.
I guess if that's what you want to call it.
Like we really need that again. But
I mean, we do.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong.
Yeah.
You see, our producers say Dakota wins because
I doubt it. Lyra literally just won it. Literally, like probably a month and a half ago. But all right, I mean, she could, I guess, but that would really like be bad for Lyra. Like really be bad for Lyra. You think they're not doing nothing with her now? That would really be bad for Lyra. Our producers say that they're prepping her for WrestleMania. That would be a bad way to prep her. If she loses the first ever Women's Intercontinental Championship like a month and a half after she wins it. That'd be really bad. Let me see when she actually won it. Maybe she's had it longer than I'm giving her credit for.
Yeah, because didn't she win it at where was it? It was overseas somewhere, wasn't it?
I don't think so. I think she won.
No, Saturday Night's main event
by defeating Dakota.
Yeah, it was Saturday Night's main event, wasn't it?
Literally a month ago. Hold on, I'm gonna double check.
No, it was the first Saturday night's main event, not the second one.
You sure? No, that was
Yes.
the show that Chelsea Green won. The United States Championship. Lyra won after that, and it wasn't Saturday night's main event. It was on Raw.
What?
I'm reading it right now. On January 13th, 2025, Valkyria defeated Dakota Kai in the finals to become the inaugural champion. January 13th. She won it a month ago, guys. She's not dropping it that quickly.
Yeah.
It's not happening.
Yeah, I don't think
Like,
yeah.
come
Now
on.
that you
Like,
say it,
that's
like,
all I hear what you guys are saying, but that would be terrible for like Lyra.
It would.
That'd be terrible. All right. As you were saying though, Lyra.
But yeah,
not Lyra, Dakota.
we had AJ versus
Was it Dom?
Dom. Yes, AJ versus Dom. That was pretty good. I mean, the whole thing was Braun Breaker coming in at the end and absolutely splitting Dom into two pieces.
Yeah.
I think this
Well,
is
he was
setting
aiming
up.
for AJ.
He's aiming for AJ.
Yeah.
But to see, listen, that TV does not give Braun Breaker justice.
I believe it.
That is a fast individual.
Yeah.
That man is quick. Because when they went to commercial break,
Yeah.
like he took off to the back, full sprint. And I mean, he was like wind.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was like,
or woo.
yeah, bro. Dude is a physical specimen, bro. And you know, I said that to say I think they're setting up for AJ versus Braun at WrestleMania for the Intercontinental title.
Okay.
That should be really, really good.
Yeah.
We had Penta and Pete Gunn.
Pete Dunne.
Pete, what did I say?
Pete Gunn. Like Peter
Did
Gunn.
I really?
Yeah, he said Pete Gunn. Yeah. Not Peter Guns. Not him.
Lord Tariq.
Yeah. Oh wow. Wow. Uptown.
Yeah.
Uptown. All right.
He gets down for the crown, baby.
Yep. Our producers told you to hit the button. He did.
I did. But yeah, that
Pete Dunne. Butch, if you will.
yeah, Butch, if you will. Yes. That was a good one. Ludwig Kaiser came out, inserted himself. Ludwig.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
He did what?
okay. All right.
He did what? Oh my. Oh man.
All right. He made himself present
Interjected
in
himself?
the match. He came.
He did what?
He didn't came. He arrived from the backstage area.
He arrived
Walked
already.
down the aisle
Yeah, he
to
did.
ringside
Yeah, he did.
to observe the match between Penta and Butch.
Yeah.
No, Mike. Sometimes I hate
He went out
you.
there to receive the match. I got it.
Even that. Even that. Even that shaky. I hate you.
Oh my.
But no, Penta ends up getting the win after the miscalculation by Butch. I don't want to even say. Everything is just so wrong.
I didn't say anything. I'm just listening to you. Because
I know you're just gonna buzz out laughing. That's all it is. Like,
no, not at all.
Okay,
Professional, pal.
so Pete Dunne runs into Ludwig Kaiser
Yeah. Okay.
and knocks him off the ringside, knocks him off the apron. Penta rolls him up or hits the what's Phantom Driver? Is that what it is?
Penta Driver, I believe now.
Penta Driver. Yeah. Hits the Penta Driver, gets the win. Ludwig and Butch fight on the outside. Penta does a Conhilo over the top. And that's how that ends. A lot of other stuff happened.
Yeah, we don't have to get into all of it though.
Yeah, Raquel faced
mentioned that,
Roxanne. Roxanne qualified.
Yeah.
Bianca and Naomi. Okay, let's
Bring it
touch
on.
that. They did. They did.
Easy, big fella. Easy.
I'm just
I
telling.
thought it was dope. I thought that was dope, though. I'm not even. gonna lie.
I'm telling America, America. If you've never seen Bianca Belair in person, do not let them television cameras fool you. This is a gorgeous woman in person.
What TV camera fools us? We could see that on TV.
But
Yeah,
I
I've seen
said that to
Bianca
say
out in public.
the
And-
cameras don't do it justice.
Yeah.
Like literally walking past us, and I'm like,
OE. Ice.
I'm like, damn. I was like, that is a fine human being.
I'm sorry. Wait.
I was like, that is a fine human being right there.
She is. Bianca's gorgeous. I mean, we know
Crazy.
And Naomi, don't sleep on Naomi.
Yeah, but Naomi didn't pass by us until after the fact.
Okay.
They had brought the lights down and went to the backstage, so you really couldn't get a good look at Naomi.
Yeah. No, I was actually doing spirit fingers, but that's
oh
okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a good segment. I'm gonna skip past a lot of the other stuff. The main event was Seth versus
Finn Balor.
Yeah, that was a really good match. Finn Balor hits the pedigree 2 minutes into the match.
Yeah. Wow. How do you feel about that?
I got a problem.
Okay.
I got a real problem. Pedigree used to be one of the most devastating moves in the industry, and now it's used. I can even compare it to the DDT, and even Jake Roberts said it. Anytime you sit there and you cradle somebody under your arm and you dunk them on the top of their head, it shouldn't be anything after that. And now it's just been made in the modern times as a setup move.
Yeah.
If the Pedigree, who, if many remember, Triple H darn near took a man's life doing that Pedigree. I can remember what the guy had on. He had on like pink and white tights or red and white stripe or something like that.
Yeah.
And he dumped him directly on the top of his head.
Now, obviously, that was an accident, but
Obviously, that was an accident.
Yeah.
But if that move is being, it's being torn down as just a setup move now, you better come up with something interesting for me.
But Knuckles, who you think approved that? I'm sure Triple H is the one that approved that. He was writing Gorilla. So
and you know what? That's what makes it more, that I don't want to say that's what make it more disappointing. If it were me, me personally, if I had to move like the Pedigree, okay, this is just me, and let's just say I'm playing the role of Triple H in this instance. I have the move called the Pedigree. I have Seth Rollins, and Seth Rollins comes up to me and says, "Hey, can I use the Pedigree?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, you can use the Pedigree. Just use it maybe once every 50, 60 matches."
Well,
because you're not good. Because you're gonna. The Pedigree is my legacy.
Yeah.
The Pedigree won me 14 championships. The Pedigree has won me Royal Rumbles or however many championships he got.
No. You're right. I'm saying like our producers. I'm not saying that about Hunter.
But I'm saying if I'm gonna let you borrow my move, don't wear it out.
Well, he gave it to Seth. He didn't even let him borrow it. Like he gave it to Seth. That's like Seth's
still
move.
Okay. He gave it to Seth, but who is the move synonymous with?
Huh? Say again.
He gave it to Seth, but who is the move synonymous with?
It's Triple H, of course.
That's my point.
No, I understand your point.
Yeah, don't wear my move out. If my move is the eye poke, you better not poke that nigga in the eye until it's absolutely necessary.
Yeah. I know, I hear you. I just think that
but for somebody to hit it 2 minutes into the move, 2 minutes into the match, and you strong kick out it too, hell no. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
No, I ain't like that.
I get it. I get it. I mean, I fear that it's gonna become the Canadian Destroyer. It's gonna become the Super Kick. It's gonna become, all
Super
of those
Kick
other
is Super Kick
DDT.
is a great example.
Yeah, because when Sean hit that Super Kick, he wasn't getting up.
There was a wrestler in WCW called Glacier. He had a super kick
Yeah.
and he called it the cryonic kick. And
Oh,
it
wow.
put you on the back of your head. And you
Oh my.
yeah, he kicked you dead up under the chin.
Mm.
But the super kick is a basic move right now.
Yeah, they
It's
throw,
so basic. It's so basic. They have 12 of them on Creator Wrestler on 2K25.
Oh my. All right. That's Monday Night Raw. We've given you more than enough tonight, guys. All right. It's actually 16, according to our producers. How did you like Raw being there live in attendance on television? I give it a 2 count. I thought it was a decent Raw.
You absolutely positively already know what I'm gonna say. I was there with my son, sick as a dog, but still, he had a great time. He met Lillian Garcia. He met Cody Rhodes again. They got their autographs. If he walks out with a smile, it's a 3 count for me.
All right, there it is. Okay.
It's a 3 count.
Not bad. The only thing on Dynamite that I wanted to talk about was that confusion with Thunder Rosa in the chair. Did you see that whole thing? What happened there? Because people are asking me, what was that supposed to be? I don't know. So Thunder Rosa, for those that don't know, comes out there to make the save for Chris Statlander, who's being jumped after her match with Megan Bayne. And Penelope Ford is on Megan Bayne's side. Thunder Rosa comes out swinging a chair. Megan and Penelope aren't scared at all. They're just like, girl, what are you doing? And Thunder's like, she's teasing she's going to hit them, but she never actually starts swinging the chair. And then they get into a tug of war over the chair.
Over the chair.
Huh?
And then Penelope takes the chair.
Bro.
And then just throws it down.
And then Thunder Rosa throws it out of the
Throws
ring.
it back at him outside of the ring.
What?
This is why we say what we say. And if you're a watcher of the show, you know what we say. This is why.
Because mind you, the match with Megan and Chris was actually really good.
It was really good.
And then what? I don't even know what it was supposed to be. You would think Thunder was coming out there with the chair. Somebody has a chair. You take a powder if you're a heel. I'm using.
Yes.
You get out of there if you're bad guys, right? They just
and you at least try to swing it. When
Yeah.
they went to that tug of war, it was always like Thunder Rosa handed it to her, like, "Hey, you're supposed to grab this," and like, we're supposed to, "Oh, okay, all right, here we ready."
But
All right.
that doesn't make any sense either. Like, why are we having a tug of war of the chair? Thunder Rosa, big baby face, comes out there with a chair, heels powder. How is that too hard to understand? She has a chair. Yes, it's 2-on-1, but she has a chair. She has a weapon. She has an equalizer.
Right.
All right. You know what? Nah, we're good. We're good. She got a chair. We're good. We'll catch you some other time.
They
We're
just
good.
stood there.
Like we're supposed to be scared. Like
It
kind
was
of thing. You know what I mean?
so
Like
freaking funny, dude.
it was awkward, bro. I'm standing there and I like after a while I felt bad because it's like, what was that supposed to be? On that white girl is crazy. But yeah, that's all. I saw that Roderick Strong and Orange Cassidy was the main event. I turned it off after Megan and that's gonna give me heat. I gotta be careful. I gotta watch what I say now. I gotta remember that. Now I know what that Showalter guy was talking about back in the day. Anyway, that's it. That's all. We're getting out of there. Thank you all for joining us. We'll go for the pin. Y'all know our social media.
Yeah, man.
We'll see you guys next week. Elimination Chamber predictions next week. It counts.
Yeah, it does.
So make sure you get your predictions in. We will
Yeah,
see
it
you
does.
guys. We will see you guys next week.
Oh, wait, no. First of all, you're not gonna breeze by that.
I thought I could.
Try
well,
again next week.
Bye, y'all. Good night. Bye, guys.